Let's go. Ever since I was a kid and saw Sugar Ray Leonard fight, I've loved boxing. I was at HBO for 15 years as a feature producer, won a few sports Emmys.
Not bad.
I got to travel the world and tell the great stories of these fighters.
Maybe something of a rooting interest in Alexander among the entire HBO Sports crew here, because Alexander's manager is former HBO Sports producer George Jakovic.
I've managed a fighter, I've worked a fighter's corner, being as close to the action as you can get. My life has revolved around boxing. 1 round, 3 minutes, all boxing. You want to ring the bell? On Christmas Day, you had some young talent taking center stage. 21-year-old middleweight Joey Spencer ran his record to 14-0 with 10 knockouts. And a Jersey boy, 19-year-old welterweight Vito Melnecki, improved his record to 10-1. New Year's Day, January 1st, kicks off with a pay-per-view. It's a heavyweight card, and the feature fight is former heavyweight title challenger Luis Ortiz against former heavyweight champion Charles Martin. Luis Ortiz gave then heavyweight champion Deontay Wilder all he could handle in 2 fights, but at the age of 72, okay, he's 42. Let's see how much further he can go in the heavyweight division. The new year is starting off with a pay-per-view. There's been a lot of pay-per-views the last few months. You never know if the numbers reported are real, but some of the numbers have not been good. So again, I ask the question, are all these pay-per-views good for boxing? Boxing doesn't have to be that hard. If you have good fighters fight each other, people will watch. So it's a new year, 2022. We just came off a spectacular year. One of the fights of the year was Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder in their trilogy. They traded knockdowns. Ultimately, Fury came out on top and showed why he's the dominant heavyweight of this day. Welterweight champion Terence Crawford finally got that big name on his resume when he faced off against former champion Shawn Porter in a great fight. Terence Crawford won, knocking out Porter in the 11th round. Canelo Alvarez continued to be the dominant force in boxing. There were big upsets. George Kambosos became the lightweight champ by beating Teofimo Lopez. Big upset in the heavyweight division. Alexander Usyk dethroned Anthony Joshua. There's so many big fights that can be made, and my hopes are that they get made. This lightweight division could take us through the whole year. Ryan Garcia is already talking about taking on Isaac Cruz. Let any of these fighters fight each other. Again, that division can take us through the whole year. Let's hope that the Amanda Serrano-Katie Taylor fight gets made. That might be in Madison Square Garden. It was a great year in 2021. Looking forward to more in 2022. Not too long ago, Donald Curry's son sent out a tweet that his father was in bad shape because of boxing. Donald Curry in the 1980s was one of the best fighters in the sport. He was the unified welterweight champion. He was a junior middleweight champion. He's also a fighter who had over 400 amateur fights, 40 pro fights, and he suffered damage because of the sport. One of my big hopes in 2022 is that the boxing organizations step up and give fighters like Donald Curry the financial help and the medical help that they deserve. This is a sport with no pension, with no health insurance. The WBC has said they're going to help Donald Curry. All these organizations need to come together and give these fighters help. One of the problems today is there's so many champions in boxing, but did you know that each organization charges the champion to defend their title? So every organization makes money when their title holder defends the belt. No wonder why there's so many belt holders. No wonder why there's so many champions. It's way past time for every boxing organization to stand up, come together, and help these fighters who have made them money, help them now in their time of need. That's it. The first round with George done for 2022. I want to wish everyone a happy, prosperous, healthy new year. It was a great year in 2021 as a boxing fan, and let's hope that 2022 is even better. Don't forget to go to my YouTube page, enjoy the content, subscribe to the page, and more to come in 2022.